Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's head outside and take a quick look outside our beautiful weather window shot from this afternoon. And this is what it looked like about mid-afternoon or so as we saw a mix of those dark clouds that hung around all day and a little bit of sunshine on parts of the Cascades today, made for just a fantastic shot. But I mentioned the dark clouds. We've got more of them coming our way as we could expect some rock and mudslides, especially along the east slopes of the Cascades, where 2 to 4 inches of rain could fall, especially in those steep terrain and near burn scars. That's the area we're looking at to watch over the next 48 hours. So rain is in the forecast, and we'll talk much more about that and more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. An East Wenatchee couple are charged with mail theft after allegedly rifling through residential mailboxes last winter in Cashmere. As new COVID-19 cases in Chelan and Douglas counties slowly decline, the number of patients being treated for the virus at Central Washington Hospital continues to rise. And Washington's chief epidemiologist says the fifth wave of COVID-19 is huge. But first, our top story tonight. Wenatchee police say if you receive an email demanding payment for an automated speeding ticket in Wenatchee, someone is trying to scam you. The Wenatchee Police Department points out that the city has automated red light cameras, but no automated speed cameras. And tickets for violating red light cameras are sent by regular mail to the address on the vehicle registrations, not by email. Wenatchee police said a Chelan County deputy received one of those scam emails Tuesday demanding payment for an automated speeding ticket. The email should be ignored. Well, an East Wenatchee couple are charged with mail theft after allegedly rifling through residential mailboxes last winter in Cashmere. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies say 33-year-old Alex Chandler Wright and 31-year-old Brianna Wright stole at least 16 pieces of mail in the area of Hagman Road and Sunset Highway, including W-2s and other documents containing personal information. All that email was later recovered. Alex Wright was convicted of a similar offense in Douglas County 3 years ago. Police arrested both subjects on a warrant this month. Alex Wright was arraigned yesterday and remains held on $5,000 bond. Well, as new COVID-19 cases in Chelan and Douglas counties slowly decline, the number of patients being treated for the virus at Central Washington Hospital continues to rise. Confluence Health reported Wednesday there are currently 53 COVID-19 patients at the hospital, with 15 of those in the intensive care unit. Confluence said 42 of its 53 patients are not fully vaccinated, and 11 of the 15 people in ICU are not fully vaccinated. The rate of new cases for the new two counties per 100,000 population over the past 2 weeks was at 533 today, compared with 608 reported last week. Well, Washington's chief epidemiologist says the fifth wave of COVID-19 is huge. Dr. Scott Lindquist yesterday said the rate of new cases statewide doesn't appear to be slowing down as the end of the year grows closer.
We are at around 720,000 cases. This is just unbelievable to me as the state communicable disease epi, that we would have an epidemic with 720,000 cases. And that's probably not capturing all the cases. With that is around 40,000 hospitalizations, 40,000 hospitalizations, and 8,500 deaths. So this is a very humbling pandemic that continues to go on. And this epi curve really shows us that the disease is not slowing down. In some places around the state, it's actually starting to pick up again. For the most part, we see flattening of case counts, but we're at this very high rate of cases and hospitalizations and even deaths. And this is being driven by several factors. Some of this is obviously moving indoors with the change in weather, the fall gatherings. People are loosening up their masking behaviors, and then the hesitancy or refusal to vaccinate multiple outbreaks. All these are contributing to us stalling out at a fairly high rate. Now, this is the fifth wave. I certainly hope we can turn this around before it becomes a sixth wave or an incredibly high plateau for the fifth wave.
Health authorities continue to recommend vaccination for anyone who still hasn't had their COVID-19 shots, along with continued masking and social distancing. Coming up next, for the last year, North Central Washington Young Voters has been organizing online candidate forums, and tonight we feature the debate between Eastmont School Board candidates Annette Eggers and Jason Hines. A Wenatchee analysis finds redrawn city voting districts aren't necessary after the 2020 census. And unless snow forces a change of plans, the state says the North Cascades Highway will likely close for the season on November 15th. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
At Wenatchee Power Sports, we proudly offer the Polaris product line. Polaris builds the highest quality side-by-side in the industry, with off-road capability that's second to none. The Polaris pre-order program allows customers to purchase the vehicle they want without having to select from limited dealer inventory. The Wenatchee Valley has year-round access to some of the best ORV trails in the Northwest. Start your adventure here at Wenatchee Power Sports.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
A new novel is now available at Amazon.com. The title, Lost Treasure of the China Bar, details life on the Columbia River and Plateau during the 1800s. You ask, is the treasure still buried somewhere near Chelan? Find out by reading Lost Treasure of the China Bar.
Lost Treasure of the China Bar. Buy it on Amazon.com. $12.99 for paperback, $2.99 for Kindle. A great gift.
Welcome back. In another news, for the past year, North Central Washington Young Voters has been organizing online forums led by teen moderators where local candidates discuss key issues. NCWLIFE is presenting segments from their forums on the Wenatchee Valley School Board races all this week. Tonight, we turn to the race for Eastmont School District Position 3 with incumbent Annette Eggers and challenger Jason Hines.
With only 2 social workers for high school students in the Wenatchee School District, how will you ensure that all students are given access to the help that they need?
It's unfortunate there's only 2, and that's something it could be maybe addressed future in the budget. That's what I would like to see, is making sure that we have enough individuals that can advocate for our students and not put that pressure so much on teachers and volunteers within the school district, because it is a big task, and it's a lot to do as well. And I think is finding other financial avenues to make sure there are enough individuals that are qualified to help other kids as well. And I think also, and if there's not enough individuals, I think that's where we need to be creative and reach out to local entities such as Catholic Charities, or you can do Pathways to Parenting, or other nonprofit organizations that are willing to help kids and families that need that mental health as well.
You know, it is unfortunate that that's the limit of the resource right now. I think we had hoped, and maybe we'll see if there's some additional staffing opportunities coming forward with our levy funding, with some additional CARES funding. I'm not entirely sure how we've allocated all of that at this point. So hopefully we can come up with some additional resources in the school. Absent that, then we really become reliant on partnerships, referrals out, those types of situations. Maybe a worst case is convening a community task force to help strategize some resources. I know our administrators are, there's only so much work they can get to in a day in terms of exploring these opportunities. So if it's putting together a committee of sorts to help find additional resources. But we know that in addition to all the other stressors in life, the COVID mental health continues to be a big issue that we're going to have to address and continue to address through professional resources potentially. So I think that's one of the opportunities where if we can't provide it in the schools with our available resources, it's really looking outside. How do we get creative with our partnerships and external resources?
That obviously was for Wenatchee School Board Position 5, Skaliski against Norton, and we will bring you Annette Eggers and Jason Hines tomorrow night. The city of Wenatchee won't have to redraw its city council voting districts in response to population changes. That's the finding of city consultant who's analyzed the 2020 census results. The consultant's report says the city has gained only about 100 more people since the city adopted voting districts in 2018, and the current districts represent all residents equitably. Prior to 2018, Wenatchee council members were elected at large. The consultant says districts might have to be redrawn if Wenatchee annexes new territory. Well, unless snow forces a change of plans, the state says the North Cascades Highway will likely close for the season November 15th. The Washington State Department of Transportation closed the scenic highway on November 12th last year. The latest closing date on record for the pass connecting the Skagit and Methow valleys was December 15th in both 2008 and 1979. The earliest the pass was closed was October 17th of 2003. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
What is home? A place to gather, a place to grow, provide shelter for the ones we love, eat, drink, restore, build trust. It's a place to rest when the workday is done, a place to find quiet after a night of good fun. What an honor we have at Guild to help own, finance, create, pave the way to live in home.
I'm Wenatchee School Board member Maria Iniguez, and I understand that your tax dollars fund public education in our district. That is why I'm holding the district accountable for every dollar spent and have supported a balanced budget, because every community member should know how the district is using funds to support student achievement while maintaining long-term fiscal sustainability. Vote to retain me, Maria Iniguez, for Wenatchee School Board Position 2.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Time now for our weekly Pause for Pets feature from the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Tonight we are reintroduced to Princess the dog.
This week on Pause for Pets, Kathy introduces us to an active little dog named Princess.
Hi everybody, I'm Kathy at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, and this is Princess. And she is absolutely adorable, a doll, so much fun. She is like the hiker buddy extraordinaire. If you didn't want a big hiker dog, you might want to get Princess, because she could do the Pacific Crest Trail. She is friendly, funny. Princess, show them how you do your high five. Baby, look. Sit. Oh, I gotta stand up. Sit. High five. That's her double high five. Anyway, she loves treats, as you can see. Princess is 2 years old. She loves everybody. However, there is one caveat here. She's very uncomfortable around men. So she's not looking for Prince Charming to match her, but she is looking for another Princess Charming in the form of a woman that would love to have an active, fun companion dog that is lovable, and she is good with older kids. She can be a little bit I'm in charge, so sometimes the I'm in charge dogs aren't the best with little kids. But she's fine with boys, girls. It's just the man thing. We haven't been able to work through that. But we can't say enough good things about her. She is just beautiful. We think she's got terrier in there, maybe some Chihuahua. It's hard to say. She's just a good old-fashioned mutt, but she's sweet and very food-oriented. And if you're interested in adopting Princess, we'd love to have you come down to the Humane Society shelter and visit her, and we'll set you up.
If you are interested in meeting and adopting Princess, the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society is located at 1474 South Wenatchee Avenue and is open 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and closed 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. for quiet hour. Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast as we inch ever so closer to that upcoming weekend. And today, kind of a mixed bag of weather, wasn't it? We did see a lot of cloud cover, a little bit of overnight rain, not much, and then clouds, some sun at times, and now the mid to late afternoon, more low-hanging clouds because there's more rain on the way. We'll get to that in a second. Unofficially today, almost where we should be for high temperatures, although we thought we would be about 60 degrees this afternoon. That heavy cloud cover just didn't happen for us. 52, 53 normal, 43 is where we started the day for our low temperature. Our normal low is now 36 degrees. Record high, how about that? 70 degrees back in 2003, and record low was in 1971 at 23 degrees. We did pick up a couple of hundredths of an inch of precipitation overnight. Didn't amount to a whole lot, but now we're at 4.14 inches. And that's pretty good, about an inch and 3/10 behind where we should be. Sunrise, 7:39 this morning, and the sun will set tonight at 5:49. Taking a look at what we can expect for your Friday, Football Friday. Rain showers likely in the morning with clearing skies in the afternoon. Winds will pick up tomorrow afternoon too. Temperatures though above normal, 59 in Ephrata and Moses Lake, 58 in Quincy. Will be above normal too in Wenatchee at 56, and then a little bit cooler up in the upper elevations, but still not bad with temperatures generally in the mid-50s. Let's take a look at tonight now, and it's going to be a wet one, it looks like, at least for now. Cloudy skies, a 60% chance for rain. This is about 11 o'clock tonight. Lows in the mid-40s. This getting into early Friday morning. I still think we're going to see some of that shower activity. For Friday, mostly morning rain showers with clearing and breezy conditions in the afternoon. There's that line of rain as it continues to head east on Friday. Won't be bad for highs with temperatures in the mid-50s. As we get into the upcoming Halloween weekend, things look pretty nice. Sunny skies, seasonal temperatures with highs on Saturday in the low to mid-50s. And for Halloween itself, doesn't look bad for those trick-or-treaters out there. Mostly sunny, just slightly cooler with high temperatures only in the lower 50s. And here is our next weather maker as it begins to make itself known for us on Monday with mostly cloudy skies. It's going to push an area of clouds in. Here's our frontal boundary right here. So we expect rain throughout the day on Monday, a 40% chance with highs around 50. For Tuesday, partly cloudy, our in-between weather system day, seasonal once again with highs near 50, and then a double shot of low pressure headed our way for Wednesday. Lots of clouds associated with this cold front. We will see about a 40% chance for mainly late in the day showers on Wednesday, but the big news, temperatures on Wednesday, that's right, highs only in the upper 40s. Let's take a look now at that 7-day forecast. Tonight, rain likely, 47 degrees overnight. Morning Morning rain giving way to windy conditions in the afternoon for Friday at 56. Sunny and cooler on Saturday at 53. Halloween, there we go. Mostly sunny skies and 51. And we'll stay a little bit on the cool side and wet side Monday through Wednesday with high temperatures right around 50. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Grandstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Dr. Divis is proud to announce that Dr. Taylor Pedigo has joined the Wenatchee Dental Arts team. After much research, Dr. Pedigo chose Wenatchee Dental Arts as the place to practice and Wenatchee as the place to live. Dr. Pedigo is an honors graduate of the UCLA School of Dentistry and has made our valley his home. Wenatchee Dental Arts offers complete comprehensive dentistry from routine teeth cleaning to sedation dentistry. Wenatchee Dental Arts now offering 2 dentists to serve all your dental needs. Call for your appointment today.
You love to help others. You need a solid career. You can have it all with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take patient vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain medical records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, visit chartercollege.edu because we work to get you to work.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Thursday to you. The Houston Astros scored 4 runs in the second inning, went on to even the World Series at a game apiece, downing Atlanta 7-2 last night. The game was tied at 1 when Kyle Tucker started the one-out rally in the second frame with a single. It was station-to-station baseball from there for the Astros.
Right through the wide-open right side of the infield, and Tucker will end up at third.
And see, that would make me so nervous against a guy that can hit to all parts of the field.
Jammed. It'll score a run, and a safe all around. 2-1 Houston here in the second.
Talk about somebody getting down the line.
Left side, base hit. Here comes Gurriel. He'll score. Going to third with nobody there is Siri. He pops up, comes to the plate. 2-run score. 4-1. Astros on top.
Well, there are a couple things wrong here with the rotation of Riley being the cutoff guy. He went really deep. Rosario saw correctly what he thought he could get the out at third, but there was nobody there.
0-2. That gets away, and Maldonado will end up at third. Two-two pitch. Base hit, another run. It's 5-1 Houston. Brantley delivers with 2 down.
One of those nights, Houston kept finding the spot. Braves got a run back in the 5th, but it was all Houston from there. Former Mariner Kendall Graveman closed it out.
That's it. Astros take game 2. Two is the final. And on to Atlanta we go.
Yes, the best of 7 series now moves to Atlanta for the next 3 games on Friday, Saturday, and on Sunday. Well, Seattle Kraken will go for another milestone tonight at Climate Pledge Arena. Seattle will try to win back-to-back games for the first time in franchise history. They'll host Minnesota tonight at 7 o'clock. The Wild off to a hot start at 5-1-0, while the Kraken are 2-4-1. You can see all the action on Root Sports Northwest. High school football schedule gets underway tonight across north central Washington. The Caribou Trail League. Cascade wraps up the regular season in Omak against the Pioneers. They'll kick off at 7 o'clock. Tomorrow it's the battle for the Bronze Shoe in Chelan, where the Goats host Cashmere at 7 o'clock. Then on Saturday, Quincy hosts Othello at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There are also a couple games tonight for the Bees when Okanagan hosts Manson and Soap Lake visits Etienne. That's 7 o'clock game times. Tomorrow, Pateras hosts Oroville at 6, while Bridgeport travels to Liberty Bell at 7. Then on Saturday, Brewsters at Lake Roosevelt for a 4 o'clock game in the afternoon. Central Washington Athletic Conference, they play tomorrow. Ephrata visits Prosser, while Sela's at Grandview. Ellensburg hosts East Valley of Yakima. Those are 7 o'clock games. We mentioned Quincy and Othello Saturday at 1 o'clock. On the Big Nine slate for tomorrow, Eastmont hosts Davis. Wenatchee's at Eisenhower. Moses Lake hosts West Valley. Sunnyside hosts Kamaikan in a non-league game. Of course, we will have our crew at Wildcat Stadium for the Wildcats and Pirates tomorrow night. I'll be alongside Grant Olson to describe the senior night for the Eastmont Wildcats, beginning with our pregame at 6:30. Before we get to tomorrow, let's talk about today and what's coming up tonight. I'll be courtside as the Wenatchee Panthers wrap up the regular season against Sunnyside. Wenatchee will recognize its seniors after the match. Our pregame gets underway at 6:45. Here's the rest of the volleyball schedule as Pateras hosts Moses Lake Christian and Tonasket takes on Liberty Bell. Moses Lake plays at Eisenhower while Ephrata visits Grandview. There's only one soccer match on tap for today. That has Eastmont wrapping up the season on the road at Davis. Game got underway earlier today. Dennis Tronson also can hang another plaque on his wall today. The Washington State Soccer Coaches Association has named Tronson the 2021 Girls Soccer Coach of the Year for all classifications. Tronson led the Bulldogs to a Caribou Trail League title this fall and a 13-3 overall record. Cashmere is currently ranked second by the WIAA in their RPI rankings. This is Tronson's 25th year as head coach for the Bulldogs. His overall record, 365, 82, and 6. How about that? The Bulldogs have won 18 league titles under his direction, 10 district titles, and made 17 state tournament appearances. In the spring, Tronson also serves as the head coach for Wenatchee High School. Congratulations to Dennis Tronson. Columbia Basin Big Nine Swimming and Diving Championships get underway today in Moses Lake. This is the first of 3 days of the ladies at Lions Pool. Today's action got underway earlier today. Tomorrow they'll start at noon, then Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning. Columbia Basin Big Nine Cross Country Championships also being held earlier today at Walla Walla Point Park. The gun sounded shortly after 4:30. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thanks a bunch, Eric. And as we leave you tonight, a cougar apparently changed its mind about checking into a downtown East Wenatchee hotel early last Saturday morning. Video shows the big cat strolling in front of the Sure Stay Hotel on Valley Mall Parkway about 12:30 a.m. when it triggers the lobby's automatic doors. Instead of walking inside, the cougar apparently decided to seek accommodations elsewhere. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. Tomorrow is Friday, and you know what that means here on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. If you're a regular viewer, you know Friday is our 5-star extravaganza. It's our 5-star show. On Mondays, we're here. We work. We don't work real hard. We just barely, we phone it in on Monday. Tuesdays are like Monday. Wednesday, we lean forward a little bit. We try a little bit harder. Thursday, we start gathering our little momentum. And on Friday, we give you a 5-star show or double your television viewing pleasure back. I can't wait. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Live and local for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
5 stars. Thanks, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Send us an email at news@ncwlife.com. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us tonight, and have a great night.